start this project, you'll want to lay out your fur and decide whether or not you want a full book cover, or if you want the inside of your book to be made out of other materials such as the lining. Choice B has a tendency of being the more popular choice since it is better for the book in the long term and will not bend the cover at any point. However, Choice A does have good qualities to it as well, such as being softer and can be used for multiple purposes while in class. If you are making cover A, you'll want to start by having roughly 5 inches between the edge of your material and the edge of your book cover, when your book is opened up to the center page. Once this point is found on your material, you'll want to measure 5 inches from the other side of your book. Mark this area, then cut away any excess material you have on this side. Measuring from both the top and the bottom of the book, you'll want to add a 1/2 inch, and cut any excess beyond this 1/2 inch. This gives you the front of your book cover as well as the 2 flaps. You'll want to remember to finish the edges on your flaps. When cutting out the fur for option B, you'll want to cut a lot less. Instead of adding 5 inches to the short sides of the book, you will be adding 1/2 inch to all sides. To add flaps to your book cover, you'll want to start by taking your lining fabric and cutting out a rectangle 12 inches by the height of your book plus 1. Then cut out this rectangle and cut it in half on the 12-inch side. This will give you 2 rectangles that are 6 inches long. Each half goes to the opposite side of a book cover. Sew them in place and then finish the short edges of your now very long rectangle. It should look something like this. After this point, basically all assembly is the same between both types of books. When cutting out the lining for your book, you're going to want to subtract 1 inch from the side measurement and add 1 inch to the height measurement. Subtracting this 1 inch from the sides allows it to lay flat when you sew it together. Once you have the lining, you have all the basic parts to a book cover. However, if you want to add cat ears, which is the best part, you're going to want to go into your scraps and find 2 pieces about 6 inches by 3. Take each scrap and fold them in half along the 6-inch side. Once you have them folded in half, you're going to want to try to draw 2 triangles on them, with the base of the triangle ending on one of the raw edges. Once happy with your triangles, sew them into place. Trim the edges as you see fit, and then turn them inside out. And now you got 2 cat ears. Once all materials are gathered, it's time to sew them all together. Let's start with your cat ears. You're going to want them right next to each other on the far right-hand side of your book cover. It's best to pin these in place when you have the chance. Once you have your cat ears pinned down into place, turn over the flaps, right sides of the flaps facing the right sides of the fabric. Once the flaps are down, you're going to take your lining piece and put it with the right side facing down above everything else. Pin everything into place, and then you're going to sew 2 parallel lines along the long side of your rectangle, like this. If everything is sewn down properly, make some trimming, turn it inside out, remove all pins, and now your book cover is ready for a book. Isn't it cute? Bobby, who's a cute little kitty? Yes, you are.